Alright, next we're going to look at how to solve a linear inequality. And so if you have a linear inequality, what you want to do is solve just like an equation. But you need to remember one thing, and that's if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you need to flip the sign. So when you multiply or divide by a negative you should flip the sign. So in other words, if you have something like x is greater than some number and you multiply by -1, then you're going to get that negative x should be less than negative that number. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. We're asked to solve -2x minus 4 is less than or equal to, or is less than x plus 5. So here we're going to add 2x to both sides, and we get -4 is less than 3x plus 5. And now we're going to subtract 5 from both sides, I guess. And we're going to get -9 is less than 3x, and then we'll divide both sides by 3. So we got -3 is less than x. Okay, and now I'm going to do this another way just to show you why you need to multiply by, or you need to flip the signs if you multiply by a negative number. So if I had added x to both sides first, or subtracted x from both sides first, then I would have gotten 3x minus 4 is less than 5. And then when I add 4 to both sides, I'd get -3x is less than 9. And then when I divide both sides by -3, I got to remember to switch the signs because I want that x should be bigger than -3. So if you forget to flip the sign, then you're going to get the wrong thing. Okay, now as you notice that as long as you remember to flip the sign, we got the exact same answer through both methods, or both directions of solving this. Okay, now for part B, we have 5 times the quantity x plus 4 is greater than 5x plus 3. And again, I recommend that you pause this video, try to solve the problem on your own, and then check your work. So I'm going to get 5x plus 20 is bigger than 5x plus 3. If I subtract 5x from both sides, then I just get 20 is bigger than 3. And the question is this true? Yes, this is always true. So we got rid of x and the statement was true. So this is true regardless of what value of x you put in. So if you're going to map or draw your solutions, you would say that the solution set is all real numbers. So that inequality holds regardless of the value of x. I should also say that if you're going to graph the solution to x is greater than -3, then what you'd want to do is put a parenthesis at -3 and then plot all points to the right of -3. Those are the ones that are bigger than -3. And I guess you could also write this as -3 to infinity if you wanted to use interval notation. And over here, your solution would be -infinity to infinity for all real numbers.